So to start adapting this pattern so that we get this piece and this piece, we are going to start drawing in these panels here. From the centre back here to here, it's about 3 centimetres. Remembering this is needing to be converted up for real scale. So we get a 3 by 3 by 3 square there, and everything within it is 90 degrees. So we get this section here and this section here. And what we need to do is we need to copy off that section and we need to copy off that section. So this section no longer exists as part of the pattern. It's dead. It's gone. It's finito. We need to take those pieces and we need to join them together. The magic of sellotape, of masking tape. And they should match. There shouldn't be a difference in their width. So that bit belongs to there, and that bit belongs to there. And what we then need to do is between about here and about here, a bit like what we did here. So there's not any key measurements here. What we're doing is we're doing a very gentle curve. So you might want to do that in pencil before you try it in real scale. So maybe this gap is about 3-ish. 1/3, maybe just over 1/3. And gently bring that back in. So something is similar to that. It's a very gentle curve. And then what we need to do is we need to put this piece so that it's on the fold, so we get double. But before we do that, you can see from this piece, when I join them, we're now actually joining that seam and that seam together. And we have lost some of the length. So if we take this piece that we've copied off, flip it, I'm just going to highlight in this seam so it's nice and clear. We're going to walk it. We could measure it, but I just prefer walking it. We're going to walk along, normally with an awl. But as this is locked down, my awl is in lockdown. So we walk it around, and at this point it actually would be really good to put a notch on. And probably here as well is a good place for a notch. So you can see it's not matching at the end. So we just need to make a note of that. And actually what we just need to do is get rid of it. So we get rid of that extra length. And so then these pieces now match in terms of length. Then we would put the pattern piece on the fold and we would get that. There are other things that we might consider doing. We might consider bringing this down as well so that we get a bit of a closer fit around the face. Depends how we're finishing this. Are we putting a channel in? Is it stretch? Is it going to have a facing? Do we want it to cover the face more than we would normally expect? And if we look at some of the annotations on here, we would normally cut 2 pairs in self. So we'd get 2 pieces for each side, so we could bag it out. Or we would cut 1 piece in self one pair in self and one pair in lining. And the same here, we can either cut one pair in self. Actually, it would be one pair. And then we would cut one piece lining and one piece self, depending on what you want. So if you were doing all one fabric, one pair self, two pairs self. If we were going to do a lining but we didn't want it to come up to the edge, we would have to think about drafting a facing as well. But that's the basic shape and process for that type of hood. People may also put darts in for fitting as well, but that's the early basic stage.